Hello YouTube, this is Rashawn Bone White, RB Dubs, back at it again with another video. In today's video, we will be discussing another tragic death that has occurred at the hands of a police officer. So, Botham Shem Jean was shot in his own apartment on Thursday by Officer Amber Guyger. Now, it is said that Officer Amber Guyger entered Jean's apartment by mistake, believing it to be her own, and she entered the apartment and saw him in her apartment, and she fired twice, and she called the police soon after, and Botham was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. So, as far as the news goes currently, the interaction between Botham and Amber in the apartment is still unknown. What is known is that Amber saw him in the apartment. What is known is that she shot him, and she was seen outside the apartment walking back and forth on the phone, calling the police. So these are the facts that we have now, and other facts that we have is that the division of police that they have used to investigate this tragedy is the division that Amber is a part of, and the Dallas police. This shooting took place in downtown Dallas, Texas. And they also brought in the Texas Rangers to, as they say, to eliminate any potential bias, and that the division that Amber is a part of is also a part of the investigation. Now, the chief of police, Ms. Hall, is also in on the investigation, and she believes that race could be a factor, but to put it in simpler terms, she doesn't believe that there's enough, or doesn't believe that there's enough to say that race is a factor yet. Some of the process that they're trying to go through is that they're trying to test her to see what was her state of mind when she saw Botham in the apartment, what was going through her head, were there any drugs in her system, was there any alcohol in her system. And the chief of police already sees and already notices that the protocol that they're using in this investigation is not the same as they would use for any other investigation of this kind. In other words, this is giving some sort of, trying to say that they might be using preferential treatment towards Amber. And I believe that, based on the facts I know now, based on the facts that I have, researched, I believe that is what's happening. And I also believe, just to put this out there, that this is definitely an issue of race. A lot of people would probably say that, like Ms. Hall has said, that we can't yet say that this is an issue of race, but I believe that we can. And Mr. Merritt, who is the lawyer that is representing the Jean family, part of what he said is that he believes that, Amber being white, Botham being black, that Botham being black definitely affected Amber's actions, and I most certainly agree. And I also agree that there is preferential treatment being used towards her, which is why the investigation isn't being conducted in the way that it should be. And the latest news I have now of this is that they are pushing to charge Amber with manslaughter. Now, Amber did turn herself in to the police, and she posted a $300,000 bail, which was paid, and she was freed, and she is now currently on paid administrative leave. But like I said, they're trying to push it to charge her with murder or manslaughter, which is a form but the technical term, and that's what's happening currently. This is, like I said, this is a very tragic moment that we're all experiencing, and it's just another moment of showing how police brutality is something that is currently a big problem in our society today. Merritt also said that police brutality and race is something that is intertwined in our society, which is why this situation is definitely an issue of race. And we have the neighbor who lived under Botham, and she said that he was a nice guy, and he was nice to talk to. He was always smiling, and everyone who knew him says that he was a church-going man. He sung in the choir at one of the local colleges, and they say that he was a really nice guy, and that he was one of the people who was very influential in the city of Dallas. And to see someone described like that, suffer, something, the fate as being, shot in his own apartment, mind you, supposedly the woman mistaking the apartment for her own, it's definitely something I feel that's absurd, and it's definitely something that I feel that cannot be looked at as anything else but an issue of race. And I'm just giving you the facts that I've researched that I've seen so far, and I do think that she should be charged, definitely, and that she should go to jail. She has also had another incident of shooting a suspect. This was in May of last year, and she shot a suspect who supposedly had taken her taser. She shot him twice, injuring the suspect. So this is another instance of her, firing her weapon. That instance is having, there's more of a pretense of her firing her weapon, but we do have an instance in which she has fired her weapon, at a suspect. So those are all the facts I have now, and basically my opinion on this is that this is just what Colin Kaepernick is protesting against. This is what Nike is getting behind when they're getting behind Colin Kaepernick, and they're supporting him. This is what they're supporting him against. This is what they're trying to, bring attention towards. And to all the people who are against that, you're basically against bringing justice for these types of tragedies and instances. And, we can see how a family is suffering from this issue of police brutality. We have the mom and the family who just wants justice for her son and is upset that she's not getting that due to the preferential treatment that is being shown to Amber. And this is what us as a society, we have to back up these, Colin Kaepernick, Nike, these people who are fighting to, bring attention to this issue. This is a serious issue that is bringing serious, heartbreak and sadness to families who are suffering the loss of loved ones. And I just feel like that this is very unfortunate. And, you know, I feel like we should definitely see what her state of mind was at that time. But I feel like there's really nothing else that you need other than that in order to charge her with manslaughter, at least, and for her to go to jail for the death of Botham Shem Jean. And that's all I have on that for now. And I'll be sure to, you know, stay updated with it all. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys. I was going to wait to the weekend, but I decided that I did not want to wait, and I wanted to get this information out to you guys now. And like I said before, this is a very tragic, very heartbreaking thing to read about and to hear about, and I just wish the best for his family, his friends, all the people at his job. You know, he was a working man, he was a church-going man, all the people who supported him. I support justice for him as well, and I wish the best for his family and friends. And, you know, you guys could comment and what you guys think about this down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Rashawn White, Army Dubs. I'm out of here. Peace.